On the line with us now is Larry Sperano. Hey, what do you think?
Good morning, Kent. Yeah, over the years I've wondered why they haven't instituted what FDR did during the Great Depression, which was
Yeah,
the
right.
PWA, the Public Works Administration, and the WPA, the Works Progress Administration. And this is similar to what Bernie Sanders was calling for, along with Elizabeth Warren during their campaigns.
Right.
But there's pros and cons to it. Whether it would really stimulate the economy long term, or whether it be a gap, whether it be a short fill in the gap measure that would not result in job advancement or career advancement from those that are employed by the government. I don't know how it would work. To have a guaranteed job where there's not much demanded of you. It might be hard to get fired. Some of the conservatives say it's equivalent of being on the dole. It's really welfare with a paycheck. Others say that it gets people a head start in careers that they might never have had. So I don't know technically how it would work out. The devil is in the details. I don't know.
You think it'll play out in the primaries? I mean, you think Biden's going to go for it?
I'm not sure because the Republicans so successfully dismissed it as socialism during during Bernie's campaign and Elizabeth Warren, so they may stay away from it. And of course, Trump is just waiting to jump on something like that as socialism, pure driven socialism. So I'm not sure whether they'll really emphasize that very much, if at all.
Well, we haven't talked in a while. How is your friend Trump doing, by the way?
Well, according to the polls, he's not doing well. But again, I don't know if the polls are that accurate. And again, Ken,
Right.
my position that I think all this looting and rioting and mayhem and tearing down
That
statues
kind of died down a little bit. I mean, don't you think? I
well,
mean,
it depends on which news outlets you're watching. On CNN, they're barely covering it. If you
yeah,
if you go to Fox, they're over covering it. So in
yeah,
the middle is the reality, and there's a lot more of it going on than the liberal outlets are showing. And
yeah,
I think if the general public becomes aware of that, then there
yeah,
is going to be a reaction.
yeah.
I mean, the CHOP zone now is being reduced after two killings there. It's no longer a summer of love. The liberal
Yeah.
socialist mayor there is saying, well, maybe it wasn't such a good idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's so difficult at this stage
Yeah.
in this month to figure out how it's all going to play out come November.
Well, how's the coronavirus playing down in your neighborhood?
I think a lot of people here are skeptical that and they feel that it's really overblown. I see more and more people getting out there
Not real
without
bad.
masks. The governor is kind of opening things up again this week.
Yeah.
I think the general sense is that it was overdone, although people are still being cautious. So again, that's a mixture too of public reaction. I don't know how that's going to play in November. There's so many difficult things to analyze here of how it's going to affect Trump adversely
Do you
or
think Trump was right to go to Tulsa? You think that was I
yeah.
think that was a bit of a fiasco, I guess.
Well, the fact that he didn't fill the stadiums, made him look bad. Now, he's saying that was because the media was scaring people away, and there were demonstrations. Other people, AOC is saying that Trump was really a bunch of kids on a
Yeah.
website were
Yeah.
reserving the tickets and then not showing up to keep the seats empty. So I don't know what happened there. It's probably a combination of things. But in terms of the media jumping on how he didn't fill the stadium, I think that was a blow to him. Whether he'll
Yeah.
recover, and if he continues with these outdoor events or indoor events, these
Indoor.
rallies, if they continue and he starts filling them, then he can reverse it. But I'm wondering if he's having second thoughts now, because if he can't fill them, it's really going to be working against him.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, sir. Well, thank you. We'll talk tomorrow.
All right, Ken.
Okay. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.